Right, as you can see, I need to move these pictures, but I finally broke down and I put up wall mounts. I've thought about wall mounts and I think, they look really nice. I really like the way it looks. So I have these floor mounts and stuff. I need to get rid of those eventually, but I have 2 up. I have 1 more that I have ready to go. And I've ordered another one, which will be here next week. But as for now, I put these up and I didn't film it because putting that stuff up is just a giant pain, and it went super smooth because I have the laser line. That green thing is I bought a laser level. Absolutely worth it. 17 bucks, not a big deal. And then when I put the fish up, Murray's this fish, Waldo downstairs, I bought a stud finder, another 17 bucks. So for under 40 bucks, or around 40 bucks after shipping and everything, these 2 tools along with just a pencil, and I already have a drill, so I was able to put these up. And the hardest part was trying to measure everything and make sure everything was right. So let's get started with that. I just want to double check. I know where my studs are, but I'm going to double check. So let's go do that. So it should be, I want to put the bottom of the next rail here. So there should be, yeah, the center of the stud is right there. Get a pencil. Okay, so the other stud should be here. Yep. Okay. I'm just lining. That's what this other. Ooh, I messed it up. That's why you always double check everything. So this line, this green line is lined up with the edge of the other one, so they're perfectly in line. Boy, that makes everything go a lot easier. So I've already marked. I've already marked my positions of the studs on this, but of course I'm going to double check, and I need a straight line. It's overkill, I know. You shouldn't have to make a line that long, blah, blah, blah. I know. But I want to make sure completely straight in there. So that's the bottom. The holes I've already drilled. So I don't know why. Yeah, this happened to me yesterday too. The lines aren't exactly on. So like this, that's why you measure multiple times, because we got to make sure everything's straight. I'm trying to do, wait a second, that's the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to move it in and just have this one, so that way I at least have one hole straight, and if it's off by 1/4 of an inch, it's not that big a deal. I did the other one standing up on a stool, and it was easier than this. I think because the camera's on, maybe, I don't know. Against the wall. So I think I'll save the other two for camera. Kinda should be all right. It's okay, dead on the stud, level. Okay, first one in. That's always the nerve-wracking one. Now, I just keep everything lined up properly, and you should be okay. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put the top screw on the other side, and I'm gonna line that up. The holes are off by a 1/4 inch, 1/3 of an inch. So, this is a self-piloting screw. And I did that wrong. You shouldn't do that. What happened? I totally forgot. It has a little guider in it. So you just put your screw in and it does all the work for you. So that's it. That's the hard part. It's done. This is, it covers the screws and it gives a little more material in the back so that way the arm has a little more to attach to. Now, where did I put the arms? That's a great question. There they are. So, I only have 2 arms because these came with 3 apiece, and then this is the extra one that they give you for free. I paid for all this. But they have a buy 5 hanger, which ends up being 6. Get 1 for free. So it has this little spacer. And you just slide it in on both sides. I ordered another one of these and another rack, which should be coming next week. But as for now, this is done. It was so much planning. All the planning you do is all the work. Everything else is simply all the rest is just a drill. You know, once you find your stud, that's it. Everything else is easy. So, we have these up. I have to slide this out of the way. Let's move the Hammond over. Let's put Hammett here. And Hetfield here. So these are the guitars I use the most. And that'll be it. Look at them. I'm going to put a third, and like I said, the other one comes in next week. So, string swing installation, I'm going to end up doing 12 guitars on the wall. I think it'll look really nice, and it'll help me keep the room a little more arranged. And I can move this stuff around and get rid of the stuff that's on the floor. It'll help me keep the floor clean easier. But anyway, all of this stuff, I think it looks great. I'm going to get rid of this and put all these guitars on the wall eventually. But I think it looks great. I'm excited about it. And like I said, prep, after you prep everything and if you know where everything is and you have the right tools, it goes super simple. So string swing guitars are up in the wall now.